My dad's a bit older than the twins. He used to go back to their house after the pub shut and that for something to eat, and that's how he knew the twins. But my father was doing the 7 and that. The twins were very good to my father. They used to take my Aunt Eva up to see him, because Eva used to say to my dad, Frank, I don't know if there's something wrong with them. They keep washing their hands and everything else. Eva half smelt, which a woman would. But they were very, very good to my father. And when the old man came home, of course, they dearly wanted my dad to join them. But he stayed where he's loyal. He's our South London. But as I say, they dearly wanted it, and the twins were very, very good to Eva, to my father, when he was in prison, running up on visits, making sure she had money, making sure my father had money and that.
Later in his life, Patrick was also introduced by his father to co-leader of the firm, Ronnie Kray.
When we come out to this restaurant today, and we was talking about Ronnie Kray, he said, I never guessed that he was homosexual. I said, never in a million years would you have guessed it. I said, what was he like, Dad? Really? He went, as he happens. He said, he was a nice fella. Now he's talking to me now, but he said, actually, he was a nice fella. He said, but you'd never have guessed he was gay. Many years ago when he was out, there was 2 women in South London, and they were aunts of this young girl who had a baby, and she weren't capable of bringing the baby up, so these aunts had the baby. Anyway, Reggie Kray's mate, I can't think of the guy's name, he was in the army with him. This fella was right close to him. The birds moved in with him and with his baby. So the 2 aunts went to my dad and went, look, Frank, could you get her back for us? So he goes and sees Reg and went, look, Frank, the baby's got to come back. So I went, all right, Frank, all right, I agree with that. But don't belt him, Frank. The fella's got it. He went, no, I won't. So they got the kid back, the fella said so, they belted the life out of him, the old man. So they were that, close, they could, because as I say, the twins were very good to Eva and my father when he was away.